Hey everybody, what's going on? It is Monday. It is like the day that I usually never do what I do when I say I'm going to do it. I never even do it on time because everybody realized that I didn't do it on time when I came on earlier to do something else. So now we're doing it. And I'm 2 minutes before the time I was supposed to do it because I said I would do it this time at 1 o'clock. So now's the time. Sorry, my bad. Today's Makeup Dono. Everybody in the chat, how's it? Everybody's in there. If you are watching this on YouTube, you ever want to join us, all the links are down below. Yesterday had an incredibly crazy stream. A lot of music. My eyes ended up looking like a slot machine, just cycling through. So yeah, but today's makeup donos only. And so anybody who does Boosty today is going to be saved for Friday. So as long as you know that, you know. But we're going to start actually with some cheese. Some wheel of cheese. I have my Temptation Island here slightly loaded with just junk food. And then a little later, when I'm done, I'm actually going to eat more junk food. I'm going to go get an acai bowl with a friend of mine. And so yeah, but you guys don't care about that. You care about the music. Let's go. So let's go ahead and start with the wheel of cheese. How about that? We're going to do one of each, and let's get that kicking. May not be a lot of wheel of cheesies here because this is a refreshed, I restart the form every morning, so anything that's hanging over from last time doesn't necessarily, it doesn't stick, is what I'm saying. So let's go ahead. Queso Nuevo. Let's see what we got here. Oh, shit. Nobody? Wait a minute. No. Let me see if I have any new viewers here. Maybe there's just nobody around. Stand by. Guys, nothing new. Okay, no problem. I'm going to go queso pobre. How about this? I have been shunned. It's a good wheel. All right, guys, here we go. That's okay. Are you guys ready? Look at this. Look at this. You guys ready? Okay. So here we go. I'm on! Brah. It's been a long time since you won. Let's see what we got here for Amon. Amon would like us to listen to Sabicas, a kind of a classical orchestral piece, it looks like here in the description. Let's see what we got here. And it looks like, oh my gosh, yes. I think I've heard this cut before. I'm not too sure, but the Malagueña. Oh my goodness. So let's do this one here. In his message, it is, I wanted to bring attention to one of the great Romani icons of the 20th century, and who I consider to be El Rey del Flamenco. This is a live performance from 1967, the Sabicas, when he was in New York at the time, improvising over 3 of his compositions. Guys, improvising over 3 of his compositions. Okay. His technique and passion has always mesmerized me. The sound he caresses out of his guitar is deeply intimate, supremely articulate, and full-bodied. Paco de Lochillo talked at length about his talent and influence, dreaming of being able to play as great as Sabicas, since he was a child. Mahalo for the vibes, dude, and saludos amigos. A mayor, claro que sí, en efecto. Okay, bueno. A todos escuchan. Here we go. This is from Aman. All right. That's strum technique. Finesse in that. That technique on the right hand percussively too, that's intense. Incredible articulations. And the power in this, in what we would consider simplicity. Being very avant-garde there. Jeez, that was, you know what, for me, I was having a little bit of PTSD because I took classical guitar for 3 years through my junior high level. I got nowhere near that. But all of a sudden, I remember, I'm thinking back, my teacher's name was Lowell Crystal. He was also a very famous classical guitarist in Los Angeles. And the technique of the shoulder over the arm and the posture and the pride, if you would, if he says it's a very powerful, prideful thing to play in a particular manner, classical guitars and all this stuff, you know, and I was so intimidated by it. And I remember having to do recitals and just dying and just like barely getting through it and stuff. Once again, at a 1 to 10, at a maybe 0.5 level for me compared to what we just saw. But this kind of mastery is so incredibly wonderful to watch. And the uniqueness is even playing like this, the influence, the trajectory of the influence goes all the way to the very current, very modern day shred in the particular mode in which this is being played in kind of that Latin classical, what I would call Latin minor kind of vibe. We're still hearing it today. Of course, Yngwie is an iteration of that at certain points. Flamenco and acoustic guitars of Spanish origin in compositions has made it all the way through too, even if it's just, you know, cyclical phase phrasing that might come through around genres. Big, huge influence. Thanks, Aman. That was a great way to start this stream. Let me do one more wheel of cheese. How about that? One more wheel of cheese, guys. And let me see if there's anybody in the new wheel. If anybody showed up in the newbie booby. Let's see what we got. Nope, no newbie boobies. That means that everybody here is queso prisioner, queso pobre, queso moco, mosca moco. All right, we're completely blued out. So let's go ahead and let's load it up with some queso moco. That, I'm sorry, is Spanish for booger cheese. All right, here we go. You guys ready? Let's go. Nothing under 7 minutes. You know the rules, guys. Skeepy! Skeepy! It's not fixed, I'm telling you. Let's see what Skeepy wants. Red and Skeepy. Whoops, let me go. Let's see. Skippy wants us to listen to... Oh, a band called Imagine Dragons. I imagine this is going to be good. Bruh. So Imagine Dragons, this is going to be a song called Take Me to... Oh, bruh, this is featuring Odoru. Oh, where's Lacrimosa? Lacrimosa loves Ado, always bringing Ado. I don't know if Lacrimosa's here, but... So this is going to be really unique. I guess this is... What's the mute incoming? Am I going to get rickrolled for something, Skippy? Anyhow, this is Imagine Dragons, and the name of the track is called Take Me to the Beach, and this is featuring Ado. All right, guys, let's see what this is all about. I'm a huge fan of Ado's.
Got a million people saying how to plan it. I can no longer stand it. Gonna spend my days telling them to can it. Each one do their own. Got a salesman ringing my phone. Tell me where to go. No, I don't wanna hear the down low. Nothing out of penny, never wanna hear you preach. No. Take me to the beach. You can have the mountains. You can take the snow. It's way too cold. My heart is cold.
Weren't we just talking about the Latin back and forth? Even in the chord structure.
You can have the mountains. I'll take the beach.
聞く耳立つ奴が足りそうな胸を張るまた構わずやる望まないから下を打つ神か仏か人気取りか頭の中 Leave me alone 誰になればいいの飽き出す前に口を閉じろ No
Jesus.
Take me to the beach. You can have the mountains. You take the snow. It's way too
See, everybody wants to come to the beach, right? So all of you come here to Hawaii. Come to the beach.
push comes to shove.
I'm a younger version. I'm son of beach.
I'll take the beach. I'm better off alone. Like a rolling stone. Turning off my phone. No one bringing me down, 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 down. Just give me some space. Sun in my face.
Nice chord changes there. It's kind of like the bridge section. What a fabulously catchy track. What an absolutely killer feature to have her come in, Ado come in with Imagine Dragons, because I think I've done a couple of tracks from Imagine Dragons, but worked so perfect. One thing about Ado that I find very unique is when she does guest appearance with other artists, it's not about what she could potentially bring to it as being as amazing as a singer as she is, as much as she is having the wonderful wherewithal to blend in with the artist that she's being featured with. Not the overblow, not the overkill. She has her signature style, and she could do so much more, by, doing what she does best. She does give you hints and sprinkles of, that killer yodel and this kind of distorted edginess of her. But also with Imagine Dragons, the production of the track and the way they did what they did and how they wrote it, I think what's absolutely mental about that is that, the song is only 2 minutes and 40 seconds long, is that it was so hooky from the get-go. But one of the things that I think is an overlooked power tool, if you would, in hook construction, has nothing to do so much with lyrics as much as building it up into the hook and the oh. There's just something about that. I don't know what it is. I'm coming at it as a pure listener, not as a producer of songs or anything. There's just something about that. There's no lyrics. It's just a call to action, and it just kind of rises up right there. And I think that's badass. I think that's. I think Imagine Dragons did an epic job writing this and bringing Ado in. Obviously, that's like in the era of the '80s when if anybody had Michael Jackson during that time when he was blowing up. If anybody had Michael Jackson singing background or maybe 3 words in it, it would be a huge hit. Remember that guy, Norman or Rockwell? Somebody's watching me because I got a small pee-pee. I don't know, something like that. But whatever it was, even when he would just show up just for a minute, everybody would just be all like, just to hear his voice. And I kind of feel, the same thing as for me when he's got, or when Ado shows up, I'm egging to hear what it is that she has to do. But this was a really well blended thing. Sorry, I did say that. Sorry. My bad. I get canceled for that shit all the time. I'm just saying. I say stupid shit. All right, guys. Yeah, we'll do more cheese later. But let me just get going now because now it's time to catch up to everything here. So, Double A. Oh my gosh. Double A, are you in the house hiding? Hang on, I gotta wait for a response from him. Double A, are you hiding back there somewhere? Oh my gosh. All right. First of all, my friend, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Second of all, why? All you gotta do is ask, bro. All you gotta do is ask. That's just crazy. Everybody say hi to Double A, please. He is the master of our form. All you guys engage with that form. Double A is the reason why this form is what it was. Okay, so please. All right, hang on. We're starting with Double A. We're doing some heavy metal, and I am checking with. Okay. Do you want me to read this? I can read it out loud. I can read it to the gang. Yeah, Double A? Let me know. I know, right? At 1 a.m. It's so good to have him back. It's like, not out loud. Okay. Okay, then I'm going to read in silent, though, so I can get a, I'm not going to read out loud just for me. Okay, stand by for a second. You guys sing a little music to your head. Let me see here. Oh, okay. We shall discord. Catch up on that. That is kind of there's a part of it where I get what you're saying for sure. Okay, I'm sorry. That was like an inside thing that just happened live, but it's a thing, because it's a thing. Anyhow, so we are going to be listening to the band artist, The Human Abstract. And the name of the track is Antebellum. Are you guys ready for that? I'm ready for that. Let's do this, guys. What a wonderful little theme we started with, the Spanish vibes. Engineering is really super unique. It's heavy. Very unique engineering on this. Like, when was this recorded? Extremely neoclassical, but like I said, that infusion early on of the Spanish vibes. Those classical arpeggiations right through the roof. You know what's great is the tones of the guitars with these chugs are not as overdriven or saturated. So it makes it a lot more precise. I mean, and not trying to ram it down your throat. That was a freaking emotional handful for me to watch and listen to at the same token. The truth hurts, and this is what the world's all about and stuff like that. But musically, the adaptive use of kind of this kind of Spanish vibes that we were hearing at kind of maybe about 35 seconds in, actually with acoustic guitars and even the picking configuration. Kind of funny enough, sticks with a bit of a theme that, you know, we started off with Amon's first track. The other thing I want to say, I mean, obviously tying it into, you know, this video. I don't know if this was fan made video or if this was a video that was made by the band. I take it they would have probably had to have gotten licensing uses from, because it looked like Ryan's privates were part of that, the clips there. Private Ryan, sorry. And well, it is what it is. The music was extremely powerful. And the other thing I want to chime in on that is that, like I had said earlier, so there was obviously classical influence to that whole track. But what I was really taken aback by is like going, is this really early stages of prog metal before all the engineering got so, you know, distractedly side-chained into the perfection that it is now? I know that sounded like a dig, but I don't mean it quite that way. Everything just sounded so insanely perfect and clean, and I think the musicianship, because if it is the same guitar players that are playing the acoustic guitar, the classical guitar work, obviously they're seasoned veterans in different techniques and styles. So when they're doing their chugs and stuff like that, or the arpeggiations, the chugginess, by not overdriving or oversaturating the chug of it, still got across the point, the gnarliness, if you would, of the metal aspect and the symphonic metal vibe, but not so much that it was like overly heavy, chuggy vibes guitar-wise, and of course with the vocals added onto it the way it was being sung. What a powerful track. I don't know also if this video is on a profile that may not have anything to do with the band. But I'm wondering, give me a second. I want to see if they themselves had they only did, they didn't really do a video. They just had a thumbnail thing. Anyhow, incredible track, AA. That was ball buster, and it's good to have you back too, as well. So, did I sweat? No lactating off of that one. So that means we're in a good space. You had to be here to be here. I know you may not know what that means, AA, but everybody who was here yesterday, what I went through for the first hour and a half of my stream, 'twas funny. Okay, good to see you, my friend. Let's see, what are we going to do here now? We're going to continue on with J to Juiced is our next listen here. And we are going to be listening to Octopath Traveler 2 Those Who Deny the Dawn. Hey, Jeeves, this piece was composed by Yasunori Nishiki and is a final boss theme. This is a boosty for my request for Octopath Traveler 2. All right. Let's do this. You guys, I guess this is a game, right? Is that what this is? Let me know. Let's check this out. All right. This automatically sounds like it should be at Waken. Waken? The famous neoclassical symphonic metal concert. Wow. Damn, crushing. Thanks, Scorpius. I turned my mic off by accident. I love that pattern. And the fact that it's not being in unison with a guitar riff on top of it really makes it stick out really well. You want? This is huge. This is mixed really well, too. God, it's so well engineered. But that's funny that you could hear the head voice in the baritone range. You gotta have special ears for that. Can you hear how the guitar playing is a little nosier now in the tone? God, these composers have such a magical way of taking something heavy and gnarly and still making it musical in an uplifting way. think we're in a repeat, right? God, that guy's voice. Jesus, who's that singer? Frick. This is such a sick riff. That's not more of a riff. Okay, so it did repeat. I think probably repeated a couple times. This is once again, I just feel like I repeat myself, and I'm probably getting really boring on the stream when you guys have me listen to this by saying I'm just always freaking blown away by the fact that these composers are able to meld these styles together and make it work authentically. You know, it doesn't sound like a composer goes, oh, we're going to just add a little bit of crunch guitar and stuff like that. No, these guys go to the wall with their arrangements and compositions, and they find the best musicians to knock the arrangements out of the park. Now, the singer, this opera singer, definitely was just ginormous in his tone and his sound and everything like that. But he was kind of like, Aman had brought it up earlier about being a baritone singer. And the baritone singers do use the head voice. They can get into their head voices and stuff like that. But the thing that's running through my head right now is this probably, I said that 3 times, a badass moment in the game. Like, this music going and you guys are saying this is a boss fight, I get it. And it probably crushes even underneath sound design, you know, things blowing up or whatever is happening like that. So, badass selection. It's the final boss. That's what I'm talking about. Wait, Rhett, you leave, what? What? Double A, you're leaving us? Confun it. Thanks a lot, my brother. Hey, we'll tag up on Discord. I want a little catch up on that message you gave me. All right, everybody, say aloha to Double A. Okay. Next up is Next 794. Next 794 wants us to listen to, hey, how about some Final Fantasy, guys? This is Final Fantasy 15, episode Arden, Prayer of the Barnacle. So, let's get that, not Prayer of the Oracle. God dang it. This is a DLC, typical tragic villain stuff. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got here. Let's go. Kind of has like kind of an Ave Maria thing, doesn't it? was a little pretty sparkle thing in the arrangement that happened there. That right there. How about some mango candy? Lingwei. Those are overdubs or they're other singers. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece. Is this a cutscene? No, it's a DLC. Sorry, he said that in the message. Descending run on the cello. Can you hear the pizzicato from the bass? That was so beautiful. And as downloadable content, I guess the title of it, Prayer of the Oracle, must be an extended piece of music from a scene that might be a cutscene, maybe? Like sometimes when I wonder when they release, additional music from a game that's already been released and everybody's kind of married to what it is, that it's just giving you another option to listen to a piece of music that would have been dedicated to a particular scene that would have been played or something. But it was beautiful. It definitely had that Ave Maria vibe. And the intimacy, also what Amma had mentioned too, the intimacy of it, of the arrangements, allowing the vocals to weave through it without, there was no, well, obviously it was very difficult to collide on any tones because her range was so up there, whereas the cellos and even the string arrangements were in the lower register, of the string's capabilities, leaving that space for her to be very whimsical and airy on top. But anyhow, that was a beautiful track. Loved it. Next up is Necrotho would like us to hear. The artist is Sokoninaru, and the song is Tenohira de Odoru. Oof. I don't know if I butchered the hell out of that. I'm pretty sure I did, but here we go. All right. This is like math rock, maybe? Really leaning a lot on the engineering button. God, the glitchiness of it all is very, very fire. Minimal overdubbing. Jesus. Musician-wise, these guys are phenomenal. Jesus, that was a lazy Susan of technicality that was out of this freaking world. But what I will say is this is a unique type of music that you have to, as far as I'm concerned, when I sit down, I'm going to listen to a track like this, I've lost all sense of trying to figure out where or what a hook is, if any, in there, if identifiable, because these guys leaned even harder on sound design and engineering technique than their already incredibly wizard-like talent. You know, so like that's why I say the kind of glitchiness of it, all the stop starts and all this, and then hurry up and they did this and they lo-fied this and then sped this up, did this, did that. You know, the way I'm just explaining it is pretty much how the song made me feel. Well, the little section that I settled in was literally the last 6 bars of the song where it sounded like, oh, there's something in there I can figure out. This is math music, I guess math metal, math rock at its finest as far as expressing incredible talents of what each one of these musicians have. Another thing that I did notice that was really cool is that the tone of the bass, the tone of the guitars, purposefully really fat stereo imaging sidechain work. There was overdub stuff. There was a couple of overdub things, at least it sounded like to me. But you know, and yes, also the split in the vocals too, and male female also added some funness to it. But that is some physics, math, rock artwork there. What the hell? That's what I'm just saying. Senor Rui. Are you here, Senor Rui? Senor Rui. We are doing a song from the TV show Arcane Season 2. Hey, Senorine, how you doing? How dare you speak to me? Why, did I do something wrong? Let me see here. The picture says it all. An intense close quarters combat scene between Powder and a beast. Powder's theme can be heard played in section of a song, and notably at the very end, toned back to the original delicate theme for the plot. Okay. Let's go. Thank you, Senor Rui. Let's see what we bring into the house here. Oh my God, this is Misha Mansoor. This guy's brilliant. This is great. It's kind of a macabre, ethereal, ambient grind. That's a big lean in sound design there. I love that. That's pushing these limits without getting too far out there, still keeping the integrity of the ball bashing, you know, darkness of that gentiness kind of vibe. Clever riff. This is the Misha that I expect right here. This change, this is badass. Yes, there's no two ways about it. There does seem to be the edginess of the Nick Gordon influence. But you know, when Misha and I did that interview, you know, he was down for standing on the shoulder of giants. This is a badass track. I might have to just whittle over this doing lead work. The heaviness with the choral work in the background, love that. I love that the stereo imaging of the piano is not so wide, but it's got a nice, rich reverb on it. What a badass way to end the track. But it is very Misha. I don't know if you guys know that I did that interview with him a couple of years ago. It was like a 2-hour interview. We were going so long because, like, I don't know when to stop talking, as you guys already know. He was like, dude, I got to go. My girlfriend's already, like, you know, cooked dinner, you know, and has taken a shower and everything, and I got to feed my dog. I'm like, oh, sorry, dude. We were just having a blast. Anyhow, this, especially the ending and then some of the choral work and the ambient work in the back, to me is identifiable to one of the tracks I think I glowed over from Periphery before I did the interview. That was very classical in nature, and that's where I was like blown away by that infusion. Apparently, this is a game, Arcane. Is it a game, guys, or is this anime? That I can sound stupid because I'm old and I don't know, and I'm ignorant by it. But it's anime. That I would love to see what this is being played under scene-wise, or if it's a character representation or something like that. But I thought that was badass. But of course, I'm listening to it with a different set of ears now that I have in my mind, you know, the little bit of time, you know, we kind of glanced off each other in the universe with that interview. So I was going, oh yeah, brah. And then to boot, you want to know how cool he is? He got me or bought me or something a couple of the Get Good drum modules. He was so cool, so nice. I haven't activated them yet, so it's probably not good anymore. But anyhow, that was badass. Okay, let's go. Next up is JSB. Yes, definitely bro status. I'm humbled by that move. JSB, are you here, JSB? Hey, we're staying with the I think this is anime perhaps. This is called Etrian Odyssey 3, The Drowned City. The name of the track is Labyrinth 4, Abyssal Shrine. Abyssal Shrine? Let's do this. I don't know. Little detective Iyashi. Yeah, it definitely has a game vibe to it. I love where the bass is just staying on the root. And that synth lead on the right, having the fifth, keeps it kind of schwarmy and kind of mysterious, doesn't it? Little descending, kind of a little bit reminds me of a Chicago line. Oh shit! I'm eating too much candy. Very high-end arpeggiation going there. I'm just guessing that's where it's going to go. It just logically plays in my head. I love that kind of the pseudo-theremin vibe. think we're repeating now, aren't we? We've looped through this. Yeah, we're pretty much loopy. Yeah, we looping. Loopy McFloopy face. Okay, I'm bopping that. Super fun track, and according to, I think, who was it said it earlier? I was reading the comments and I got a little sidetracked. I think it was J2 Juiced, saying that this was just a really underrated project, but yet Yozo Koshiro, putting the energy into it. Really fun, super fun track, mysterious. In search of, which isn't any game, pretty much always in search of doing, twisting, learning, doing something, fighting something kind of vibe. But I like the synthiness of the bass tone on that one, and also just the selection of the different sounds that the composer was using just to kind of counter arrange the melody, which I thought was really cool, if that works. I don't know how old the game is. It looks, well, this was uploaded here to YouTube 4 years ago, so it was called Labyrinth 4, Abyssal Shrine, I believe. Yeah. So, let me see what else we got now. Park Pal. Park Pal's in the house. No, he's not. He's a mouse. I'm just singing. I have no idea. There he is. Park Pal. Okay, the name of the band is Wolf Parade. I'll Believe in Anything is the name of the song. Went to the 20th anniversary show of this album on Friday. The lads still rock it, but the studio version is iconic piece of 2000s hipster history. So that's the version in submission, as well as most fan posted live recordings don't really handle the scale of the end well audio wise. Okay, I think I read that kind of crooked, but let's see what you got, Park Pal. What are we doing here? Let's go. What a trippy track. I like it. Can you guys hear what that drone is? It's right here all the way through. It's this is just a really intriguing composition. still hear the tonic there. Here we go.
I can take away the salt from your eyes, take away what's been assaulting you, and I can give you my apologies by handing over all the ologies, and I can take away the shaking knees, and I can give you all the olive trees. So look at the trees, and look at my face, and look at a place far away from here.
Nice build.
So give me your eyes, I need sunshine. Give me your eyes, I need sunshine. Give me your bones, your voice, your clothes. Both men, very brave, walk around with both legs. When we're scared to go for the tricks out of our sleeves, but I believe in anything and you believe in
Poor chicken, what the hell? He was just minding his own eggs.
If I could take the fire out from the wire, I'd share a life and you'd share a life. If I could take the fire out from the wire, I'd share a life and you'd share a life. If I could take the fire out from the wire, I'd take you and nobody knows you and nobody gives a damn. I said nobody knows you and nobody gives a damn. I said nobody.
Yeah, there is a tuning dissonance in that, Emma. This kind of gives me the Adam Ant vibes. What a super unique sounding track. I'm listening to it. I really enjoyed the Amon kind of said it when he said that it sounded like it was slightly out of tune. It sounded like it was a very like all-in-one hit record style recording of it and everything, including vocally and stuff. Just multiple tracks of singing the same thing. Doesn't necessarily have to be right on top, so it sounded like a gang of people singing the melody without like a forced sine chain, reimaginated, if you would, through plugins, what we would call a grouping patch and, delay tracks. But through and through, I'm watching the video and it's okay, but I'm going, why does this remind me of that? I was going, oh shit, that's right. This reminds me, remember the band Adam Ant? For some reason, I don't know why, it gave me Adam Ant vibes. I have no idea why, but I just thought it was, that's the kind of vibe that I got from it. I liked the track though. I could see how it was kind of intoxicating. I liked that whole thing, that whole kind of vibe, that it was kind of loosely fitting. And also the fact that there was that little hidden drone back there, that kind of thing. Something like that. But thank you for bringing that in here, Ming. Okay, next up, I see somebody, they've been going back and forth about, I think, a Coral Reefer. Coral Reefer, I did fire up on Twitch, the last few, but I have not put up yesterday's stream, and this morning I just put up the day before yesterday's stream, so you might find it there. It is a possibility. Okay, next up is Hardcore. Hardcore wants us to listen to a song from Silent Hill 2. We're going. Since story is so important for the game, quick summary: James gets a letter from his dead wife, Mary, saying that she's alive in Silent Hill Town. Finally, in big plot twist, he realizes that he was the one that killed Mary after she got sick. In short, he couldn't stand how sickness changed her, both physically and mentally. It's a psychological horror game, very cinematic. I love the music for how nostalgic and calming it can be. Okay, guys. This song is called Lost Innocence, The Day, Night, True Blank Fairy, Angels, Hell, Peace and Serenity, Pianissimo Epilogue. Damn. That's what it is, though. Let's go.
I don't know what you're planning, but there's always another way.
Really?
Was that the piece I was supposed to listen to? Oh, it's all of them put together. Okay, hang on. Okay, I'm just making sure. Beautiful sense of calmness with this ambient pad work against the scene that looks like this, where it's like pretty psychological.
Fine, don't believe me.
But last year, Mary was already... I'm sorry, Laura.
It's too bad we have to leave. Please promise you'll take me again, James.
I mean, it's nice to see, you know, visuals against the music. It brings a different experience to me listening to it. Oh. Did he just whack her?
sick?
No. I killed her.
Technically, the kind of music that I'm hearing being composed for this game is, except for the last track, had a little more movement, more just ambient darkness establishing background. You know, I'm trying to figure if there's some kind of leitmotif in there somewhere, but I can't quite pin it. I was gonna say peg it, but we know last time what happened there. Like, these are just establishing little, you know,
You must be joking.
those two pads back and forth.
I'm very
back and
sorry.
forth of it.
But you're a doctor. It's your job to heal people. How can you just let her die?
Please, calm down. As her doctor, I
Hey,
promise I'll
Icon,
do what
Steve.
I can.
Thank you very much. That was kind of you.
There's
I'm
still
glad you're
no
enjoying it.
effective treatment for her
You're
condition.
welcome. Yeah, it's very reserved. It almost really pays homage to the truth of background music more than score, if you know what I mean. Yeah, Judgment, that kind of vibe. But I mean, there are these nice little pieces right here. So it's not like the composer's copping out to ambient ethereal pad work. This main character looks like this comedic guy. A comedian from a while ago.
It's hot as hell in here.
You see it too. For me,
I like
it's always like this.
kind of getting that, putting that music way in the back where it belongs during dialogue.
Mary?
James.
Forgive me.
Thank you, SP. And MP3 Junkie as well for the resub. Really pretty glassy ambient pad work there, or sound design.
Please do something for me. Go on with your life.
There's the tie-in right here. Nice little chord change. You know, I think as a composer showcase, whoever put this together for the composer, which is Kira Yamaoka, I think after listening to it in this kind of a showcase kind of vibe, like if I would have just heard one of those tracks, I would have had, you know, whatever it is I would have to said. But hearing a few of these tracks in consecutive order like this, it gives me a deeper appreciation of when a composer is asked to write a piece of music that is specifically in a specific genre and wanting to send off a sense of always being somewhat disconnected in a negative but positive way, in an eerie kind of vibe. This composer did an excellent job with that. All the moving and all the chord changes and all the craziness and the beauty that we hear in a lot of many tracks and gaming tracks or anime tracks, and you know, we glow about that stuff. At the end of the day, the composer's job is to create or participate or partake in as a series of creators, from script, voiceover, devs, on and on and on, all the way to music, to just create, you know, a closed-end environment for the vibe that you get in a scene. And this composer did a wonderful job with it. You know, as simple as it may have sounded, it's a lot for a composer that has things going on in their mind, you know, to go, hang on, I'm just going to go back and forth between these two things here and let it tail off and let it do what it needs to do for the scene. You know, it's not about showing, you know, how many chord changes we can do in a Joe Pass style way of composition, you know, kind of thing. Nice listen, long listen. Hana ukulele. Next up, 9999. 9999. We are doing a song from Mike Oldfield called Nuclear. Lyrics are about war. Song reminds me of the song Epitaph from the King Crimson, especially the hook. Epitaph is one of my favorite songs, so I absolutely love this. Okay, 9999, let's do this. All right.
Standing on the edge of the crater.
Hey, Fred. Thank you very much. Glad you're here.
Like the prophets once said, and the ashes are all cold now. No more bullets, and the embers are
I like the
dead.
effects on his voice. It's giving it a slight kind of saturation.
Whispers in the air.
Great guitar recording.
Tell the tales of the brothers gone. Desolation, devastation. What a mess we made when it all went wrong. Watching from the edge of the circus for the games to begin. gladiators draw their swords.
It's got kind of a smoky western kind of vibe. Are you picking it up? Nice. I like the trem work on the cleaner guitar sounds on top.
To escape from all this. Whispers in the air tell the tale of a life that's gone. Desolation, devastation. What a mess we made when it all went wrong.
There's a banging snare too, isn't it? I love this little arrangement. Watch. There it is. Later. I like the vibrato on the lead work. Gives me a little bit of a Bonamassa vibe. That's a nice old school 70s, early 70s. Little chime organ vibe, a jazz percussion vibe. We've heard songs that have this chord pattern and stuff like that, but the instrument approach and the arranging approach on this was fantastic. They took extra steps in making sure that guitar, drums, bass, all that was happening in there, but they really decided to go for some different, unique tones in it, you know. And that guy's voice is on fire. I mean, that little slightly saturated edginess does come with, it sounded like with some engineering, like maybe they rolled up a little bit of a saturation vibe on there. But his grittiness and his chunk in his voice, apparently very well known. You guys have all been leaving comments. I know nothing, but that great tone of his voice is very intoxicating. He's obsessed with his iterative in the songwriting, a lot of minutiae. Yeah, it's very detailed. That's what I'm saying. It's like this. We've heard songs with these chord changes, same kind of chord changes before, but the details and the tones and everything, they're very so freaking unique. That's why it was a banger. It sounded badass. Let me see. Next up, Greenleaf Floating. See what Greenleaf Floating would like us to check out. This is called, oh, I know these guys. They are fabulous. This is Tame Impala, which is just Kevin Parker. He solo wrote and produced the album. Very creative pop song. You guys ready for some Tame Impala? Let's go. Angry Gazelle. Blowing out that loop with that bottom end of the I was gonna finish saying something there, but I got lost. Old man emoji, please. Yeah, I mean, that's an excellent way to describe it. It's just the vibe, full-on vibe. This is so vibey. I love this. It's kind of a loosely woven dulcimer vibe right there. Oh, that was a nice change up. We lost the bottom on that. This is nice. This is a little bit of the palate cleanser. We're letting it float in the top, but I'm gonna guess that we're gonna cycle back into the original kind of vibe. Maybe now. That's good. God, this is so chill. Such a great vibe. I could never do this in a bazillion years. So creative. To fade out of my ear hole. So vibey, man. And you know, when I said I could never do this in a million years, well, first of all, I could never do it in the first place because it's a particular style that doesn't naturally come out of me and stuff. So as I'm listening to it, I am really taken aback by how these composers or arrangers, DJ combos, I don't, you know, just to say producers, how they manage. How about this? Let me try it this way. They have really great arrangement skills, even though that might be based on the simplicity of a few chord changes and doing just a couple things, because they know how important the groove is and how to get you kind of gliding into. I mean, that's the whole thing, is to get you into this groove. When I think of arrangements as a composer, you guys know what that means. Everything from orchestral works to how many layers of guitars and all these counterpointed things that I do in my brain and stuff like that. But what's wonderful about what these kind of producers do is their arrangements, same things, right? Adding more layers to it. A lot of them are based with the knowledge of tones of the particular genre. I say EDM because I don't know any other way to say anything that's not electrical or digital in its nature in modules. So I'm just going to say that. But, you know, taking all these really unique digital style tones, analog readdressed tones and sweeps and all kinds of stuff, it's killer. I mean, I bow down to that stuff because they are doing the same thing that I do or any other composer does, except they're just doing it in this genre using different, you know, generated sounds, you know. And on top of it, let's just say, let's not forget the original melodic content, you know. It's just, I think it's great. I think it's fantastic. I've done a couple Tame Impala on the other one. Excuse me. So on my decomposer lounge, so familiar with it. Fun listen. Next up, the Rider Wolf Studios. I don't know if that person is with us right now. We are going to be listening to, whoops, wrong one. Sorry. Oh, did I blow it? Wait a minute. No, here it is. Ben Howard, Nica, Libres at Dusk. Are you guys ready? Sorry about that. Didn't mean to burp in your ear. I just can't believe I whacked that whole thing of frickin'. Now I'm feeling like.
She's reading the evacuation procedure.
Wow, I dig
out
this.
Loud. Clothes are off, my health receding. Somewhere she dreams, somewhere she's dreaming of Caribbean. Nica Libre.
I love the layering into the background vocals as well. Looks like me getting lost at Moon Tribe back in the 90s. Is there a major third there?
While faithful
Nice change.
and all of the mountains whisper knowingly. I order a colada and sit to count my dollars and watch eagles soar in circles. Perpetually.
Oh, I love this track, guys. This is right up under my playlist, instant, right now. Hear the intricate bass work?
Door is locked, my gums are bleeding. Outside she reads, outside she is reading.
I love the background vocals on this.
Procedure out loud. Clothes are off, my health receding. Somewhere she dreams, somewhere she's dreaming. The Caribbean, make a Libres. But
that bass arrangement, man. There's the major lift right there.
while the faithful dispose of a generation, and all of the mountains rumble knowingly. I order a colada and sit, count my dollars and watch eagles soar in circles. Perpetually. Cigarettes, robots into the portals. Today I will stare at the sea.
There's a lot of sidechain work going on with the vocals, but it doesn't take away from it. Very Pink Floyd-esque. Nice production change up here. That was so beautiful, that change. I'm not crying, you are. Yeah, wasn't that unexpected? That was beautiful. Shit, I'm an instant fan. Jesus. What a beautiful track, man. What an absolutely beautiful track. I was lost. I was gone. I didn't even know what I was doing here. That I was streaming here. So many beautiful little eclectic touches to the arrangements. But you really had to listen really hard to his vocals. I mean, the way I was listening to it, there's some very intricate engineering that's going on in there, with layered vocals, not generated layered vocals, like using doublers and detuning doublers. Anybody who knows anything about engineering and plugins and stuff, there's all these unique tons of tricks, and every day a new plugin comes out that you just feed your vocal through here and tell it to split it into a major, transition, and it does it, but it sounds a little sterile and stuff. The techniques in the vocals from the main vocal all the way through is outstanding. There was harmonies and doubling through the whole track with his vocals, which I thought was fantastic. But I love the meandering spaciousness of the composition, and then even to the very end, that introduction, that little change that came out of nowhere is just, you're writing music from here, you know what I'm saying? And that was super extraordinary, and I thought it was badass. I am, now a fan of Mr. Ben Howard. Dude, that was a great piece of work. I'm just saying. Like he'll ever see this. Asteroid Jason, how are you? If you are here, my friend, we are doing a track from Team Fortress 2. This is called Medic. This is the theme of the medic, a man of questionable medical practices, but a lifesaver on the battlefield. You guys ready? Here we go. Totally complete tone shift. Is the medic guy the guy under the number 2? Pointing his weapon out just to the side? Very old school Dick Tracy-ish. I like the bass sax are... Yeah, totally right up there with the Munsters. Get a little saxy in there. So turn up here saying that da 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 is part of the core leitmotif. Is that what you're saying? So that each one of these characters have a different melody that sits on top of it, possibly? Definitely had the Munsters vibe. So I think without a doubt, at some point you got to tip a hat to whoever this composer maybe got influence of that style kind of composition way back in the day. So yeah, I was about to ask though. I mean, Turnip, that based on you put it up as I was thinking. I wonder if each one of these characters has its own theme, but is it based around that same kind of bouncy arrangement? Dun 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 dun, dun. Or maybe not necessarily the same exact bass line, but that same kind of super cool. I'm the guy. Hey, hello, mama. That kind of vibe. Oh, it is. Okay. Gee. All right. Next up, New York Strix, NY Strix. Let's see what we got here. We're doing a track called Beat of the Rising Sun. The anime is Initial D. This song is from the street racing game and Initial D from the year 1998. You already reacted to the song Gas, Gas, Gas. I remember that. It was great, that track, Gas, Gas, Gas. I loved it. All right, let's do this. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, I really like this without the banging of the drums yet, without getting that in there. I'm sure it'll come, but. I like those flash dance stabs, that keyboard.
I'm feeling right, come baby, come on. I say to you it's alright. Just you and I, we gotta fly. Oh baby, feel it, the music is power.
It's got the Iron Maiden vocals.
I wanna stay on the night.
Got the flash dance thing,
Tonight, oh baby, let me stay now. I'm alright, baby, because you want it. Ready to dance. Beat up the rising sun, beat up the rising sun. You gotta feel the dance, it's always in your heart. Feeling the time to
Great guitar tones.
the rising sun. I wanna feel your heart, the power of the sun.
That stabby synth, man, it reminds me of the Willie Morrison the Time days. Is that what that guy was, Willie Morrison the Vibe or Willie Morrison the Time?
Come take it easy, baby.
That kind of side character, side artist from Prince's days.
Oh, baby, listen, the music is power. I wanna stay up the night. I wanna hold you
Stabby
tonight.
synth.
Baby, let me stay now. I'm alright, babe, because you want it. Ready to dance. Beat up the rising sun, beat up the rising sun. You gotta feel the dance, it's always in your heart. Feeling the time to come, beat up the rising sun. I wanna feel
Super great anthemic, don't you think? Very anthem-oriented.
beat up the rising sun. You gotta feel the dance, it's always in your heart. Feeling the time to come, beat up the rising sun. I wanna feel your heart, the power of the sun.
Bend City, man, let's hit that whammy.
Beat up the rising sun.
A little pull from Eddie there.
You gotta feel the dance, it's always in your heart. Feeling the time to come, beat up the rising sun. I wanna feel your heart, the power of the sun. Beat up the rising sun, beat up the rising sun. You gotta feel the dance, it's always in your heart. Feeling the time to come, beat up the rising sun. I wanna feel your heart, the power of the sun.
What a great driving track. I guess this is a driving game, right? Is it not? Oh, racing anime. the stab off of the delays from that stab synth. And, you know, that's a very important part of an engineering technique to give something that might have more of a monophonic vibe to it without having any stereo imaging, is to use the delays to ping in time. As we heard at the very last stab note of that da-da-da-da-da, and you can hear at the very release of it, you can hear the pinging back and forth of the delay, which gives it a little bit of that. This was like a full blend of like an 80s kind of, like whoever the guitar player was on this definitely had a little bit more of that glammy metal kind of mid-late 80s, those dive bombs, you know, that kind of remind me a little Eddie and the Tap and stuff like that. But this was definitely like Eye of the Tiger, Stallone, Baloney kind of, you know, Rambo, go get him, flash dance, very energetic, go, go, go kind of vibe. That's how I vibe with it, is what I'm saying. Next up, Underwater Dojo. How are you? Are you here, my friend? Let's see what we got here. I just got an alert on my phone. Flash flood. Watch. Not warning, but watch. Hang on for a second. Let me look at my satellite here. Stand by. Still a few miles away, it looks like. And an advisory. Ooh, shit. Yep. It's on its way. Okay. Well, let's hold on tight. Let's hope the electricity stays on. All right, next up, Underwater Dojo, 2 Steps from Hell. All hell that ends well. Oh, that's a play on the name. My first track by them was, and I was hooked. After loving more tracks, they're still my favorite. Not sure if it was fate, coincidence, or nostalgia, but it roars. Okay, let's go. See, I'm still singing that other hook. Beautiful entrance just to get you jammed up with this. This is great. A lot of that lower brass rippage. This has that like full pirates kind of going down the dark seas and sailing back and forth. Or any kind of scene with evoking that kind of like, "Arr, get your things over here. Get your condoms off of there. Got there. Swab the decks." Nice. Ooh, cut time. Badass. Super badass. Little Hayden Prokofiev kind of vibes. That was so cool, that turnaround there. It was very good. I'm sorry, that sucked. Everything's all in on this. Smash the cymbals, everything. Hit you hard. God, I love the arrangement. You got the piano, but you got the darker synths in unison, just to give it that sharper jab. Oh shit, I thought something happened to my system. When I heard that. That was great. See, maybe the Doom composer was influenced by this. You never can tell, right? Think about that. Jeez, what an unbelievably beautifully powerful ball-busting track, but it opened up so beautiful and so light and so airy with the strings. And then just as Horner does what Horner does best, he's an incredibly talented composer, but even the breakdowns into the cut time, still keeping that kind of in that sway of. That's why I kind of felt it had that pirate vibe, because it's like it wasn't in 6/8. You know what I'm saying? So for some reason that meter gives you this kind of, you know, kill him up, stick him in the bottom, you know, something like that. I don't know. That's how my composition would have gone. As a matter of fact, if I would have had the movie to score, that would have been the score right there. That's how I probably would have done it, and that's as far as I would have gotten with it. I'm sorry. What a beautiful track. That was so powerful. Next up is Sheeb. Sheeb wants us to listen to a game. And this game is Fire Emblem, 3 Houses. The name of the song is A Star in the Morning Sky. Yes, very sea shanty. Captain Abba and the Kados. Swab the deck, police your dick. Okay. Hi there, Jeebs. Love to see you. Good to see you too, Sheeb. I hope you're well. Thank you, I am. I appreciate that. I'm back with another Fire Emblem song. This one plays at the end of the Fire Emblem 3 Houses. It's a bunch of different motifs from the game in it. I think it's a beautiful and triumphant song that wraps up the whole game nicely. I hope you enjoy. I'm sure I will. Thank you very much, Sheeb. I appreciate it. Here we go. Large, glorious. You know it's glorious when you have the little flutes and the piccolo going. Really great little ostinatos in the back there. It's back in there. I like that switch from the cello to the viola. Sounds like it's carrying the motif in there. Pretty. Very wispy and beautiful. Maybe like a glorious moment to the moment. They fell in love, looked in each other's eyes, acknowledged each other, and now let's go and let's do this together. That's the main theme, okay. I think that's what Turnip was talking about, yeah. You hear a piano? I think maybe this goes into another section. Yeah, it looks like it. So I don't know if that was a key change, a step up, because this is a continual piece. Apparently, this is a theme. I guess it's number 91 in the OST listing. It's called "A Star in the Morning Sky," but it definitely had the arrangement. Definitely had that vibe of like, we've done this. Let's follow. Maybe follow this star in the morning sky. And this is where we're going. This is what we're doing. And everybody's acknowledging, "Yay, we've gotten to this place." And then there was that one little section in the middle that really slowed down. It got really beautiful for a moment. It could have been a moment, perhaps, where the two main characters, maybe relationship-wise, come together, and then as the arrangement rebuilds again, they go off and follow this star, perhaps something like that. Very nice, very full, very bold. A lot of really nice hidden little arpeggiations and things in the back that I was pulling out from it. So, Sheeb, thank you so much for that. It plays when it lists all of your battles at the end of the game. Oh, I see. So then would you call it a cutscene? Or in other words, are you saying that at the end of the game it highlights all of your battles and it's just playing while it goes through, like, let's say a replay of it or something like that? Or however it might statically show it, something of that nature. Oh, okay, good. All right, I wanted to make sure that I understood it that way. All right, guys, listen, I have one more to do. Now, hang on for a second. I know I have a coral reefer, the kebab seller, the driver, Lisa, and Mamengo. You dropped in some money today, and so I'm going to make you guys pole position for Friday because I only have time for this one last one here. So I apologize if you're still here. And, you know, I got to put a little note that when I do these dono makeups, that this is how that plays out. But, excuse me, I just want to let you know, you guys will be on my pole position for Friday. So once again, a coral reefer, the kebab seller, the driver, Lisa Wolf, and Mango. I see you here, but I'm just hitting the dono makeups from a few days ago. So just hang in there. And I will do one exit cheese, and then after this. So let's do, this is Rotten Soundgarden. We're going to be playing something here called Der Wingers. Der Wing in der Verhernte. I'm just not even gonna bother. Aufbruch. So, hi, Papa Emirates Jeeves. You look like the man that yearns for some German black metal. I was hoping in the last stream the birthday gods would grant me the wheel of cheese. Went over for 2 years, but they said, nah. Warning, flashing lights. Okay, well, this works out perfect because it's also a 10-minute track. So, let's go, Rotten Soundgarden. Let's see what we got here. All right.
Ich weiß nicht, warum ich das tue.
I had to clear my head up by this.
Es ist ein innerer Zwang, der mich dazu treibt. Vielleicht fürchte ich, wenn ich anders könnte, würde ich langsam aufhören, ein Mensch zu sein und würde bald schmutzig und stinkend umherkriechen und unverständliche Laute ausstoßen. Nicht, dass ich fürchtete, ein Tier zu werden. Das wäre nicht sehr schlimm. Aber ein Mensch kann niemals ein Tier werden. Er stürzt am Tier vorüber in einen Abgrund.
Shit, jump scare. Frick it, dick. Fucking that drummer, Jesus. Damn. Like a wall of destruction, but it's very musical. But it's still very musical though. I like how the guitars, at least at this point, are holding these just long power chords. You know, like standard D or something like that. And now they've sped it up into eighths, but... That blast beat. What, are you kidding me? You know, also the singer is the one that's doing that high note. I mean, it looks like by the way he's playing. Drummer is so the math major. He's got that look. But the drummer is crushing it, man. There's no two ways about it. This. It's like the opening of the track. The opening of this track. Here, really super musical. That snare sound is really super explosive. Come on. Who is the drummer for this band? That's the whole fire game for me, is this drummer through this whole thing. I mean, everybody was great. Musicianship and everything was fantastic, but that drummer was absolute freaking fire. Just a smashing freaking drummer. There's no two ways about it.